Good morning, Rogersville. This is Roy Rickstrew with Your Disability Rep. We're flying solo today, but come back in a few for tips and tricks on how to get your Social Security case approved. I want to be your disability rep. Good morning, good morning. So I am flying solo today. Will is off, roaming around the world somewhere. So we'll go ahead and run this by ourselves. But we have a couple things I wanted to kind of talk with you guys about today, and that is primarily what else our medical records say. So obviously the records have a diagnostic history. They tell us a little bit about the treatment that you've encountered, what kind of progress they're making. Those are all things we would expect to see in the medical record. But there are other clues for Social Security about the severity of your case that are also embedded in other non-medical type things. So let's take, for example, a couple things that are real common. Reluctance for surgery. A lot of times I have clients go into the doctor, they have orthopedic issues, they almost immediately rule out surgery. First visit, I'm not having surgery. It kind of gives us a little bit of clue as to how bad that condition really is. Normally, if you're thinking about filing for disability, you've lost the ability to work, we would expect to see you desperate to try to get some sort of relief. And if you're ruling out care from the very beginning, it causes skepticism, and the judges a lot of times will wonder, how bad is this? How much is it truly bothering you? The same thing sort of applies when we talk about medications. Some people just eliminate pain medication. I'm not taking this stuff. I don't want to be a zombie. A lot of psychiatric medications for depression or anxiety, for example. People kind of have the same impression of these medications and the effects that they're going to have even before they really try out those medications. It's the same sort of thing. If we're filing for disability because things are so bad that we can't work, the least we could do is try that medication to see if it improves our functional ability and improves our life. Other things that pop up in the medical records from time to time that give Social Security clues are, of course, the activities that we're doing. Friday night football games, for example. If we're telling the judge that we have the inability to set for long periods of times, but we're going out and doing pleasure activities, non-have-to activities, it again causes one to kind of question how severe that condition is. Cane compliance, a lot of times folks are prescribed canes or they use a cane, but that cane use is hit or miss. Again, it causes skepticism. A strong disability case will eliminate all doubt and will help tidy those things up to where it's clear how bad things are and how desperate you are for a good answer. So this is the tip and the trick for the day. Think about these other things in your medical records. When you go and talk with the doctor, it's real important that we keep our claim as clean as we can. We eliminate the room for confusion, and we talk about that quite often here. If you have other questions, or if you have questions, you'd like to talk to somebody about your case, be happy to visit with you. I'll be available all day. The number here on the screen that you can't see, ring straight to my desk. That's 417-812-6698, 417-812-6698, rings to my desk. I answer that line. You can also scan the QR code up here in the corner. That lets you reach out to our office. You can schedule appointments through that QR code as well. But give me a ring. Let's talk about your case. I want to be your disability rep.